How y'all doing out there? This is the man also known as Jay. Right back at y'all with another video and another topic, of course. This is gonna be a response video to AvenueRants dog breeding, which is a response video to a YouTuber by the name of Tommy Sotomayor that made a video in reference to how gold digging has ruined dating. Um, Basically, Avenue, man, you make some great videos, man, and you be telling the truth, man, and your videos really be on point, and you're very entertaining, man, and you know, even very humorous. Man, you was explaining the story about, the one that you talked about, part one of this video series when you was talking, explaining about the chick, man, when you was about to get it going on, and how she started acting flaky, man. I was like cracking up, laughing, man. I was like, damn, man, just cracking up, man. It was just so hilarious. But anyway, um, this video is gonna be basically like piggybacking off the things that you said. Maybe just a little twist, man. Putting my little spin on it. Um, and my opinions and even some truths of what's going on out here in today's dating world, man. The whole dating game is basically, messed up, man. And we as black people, we're having a lot of trouble with dating nowadays, which, even dating is not like it used to be years ago, but in this case, we seem like to be the only one that's complaining about our dating practices or whatever, and you don't hear too many other races complaining about dating practices. But it's not only black women; it's women of other races too. They got women of other races that's gold diggers and stuff like that too. However, it's more prevalent in within the black community. You know, which refers to our black women. I think that they are the most scandalous when it comes to being a gold digger. You know what I'm saying? And another thing that I think that's really perpetuating this is these bullshit ass anthems that they hear, in these songs, like Trina and back in the day, Lil Kim, man, putting all that shit in their head, talking about you know, how it goes, man. That's my attitude, getting money and all that crazy shit there. And they also talk about in those songs how basically going about how to manipulate men, and also these bullshit ass TV shows, Real Housewives of Atlanta or whatever, Real Housewives type of show, and also Basketball Wives, where they are, basically gold diggers. A lot of those women that's on that show, they came up on, you know, by a man helping them out, putting them on the map. And these brothers that put them on the map, which were, they so-called husbands, and they're not even married to these men. It's just a bunch of gold digging bitches that came up on, by a man's wealth or whatever. And these men don't even get credit for the things that they done, from what I see. It's just a lot of nonsense, man. And those women love those type of shows, man. So what happens is, they see that and they want to emulate these women that's, on these rap songs or songs, or on these type of TV shows. And also, basically in the media, they want to be like Kim Kardashian and Nicki Minaj, all of those bullshit, man, that they talk about in the music, and what they see, in the TV shows and stuff like that, the media, period. And so they feel as though, well, hey, I could do that, you know what I'm saying? And then you also have, these, particularly a woman that Tommy mentioned in this video by the name of Beige Fletcher. She wrote a book on, telling women how to become gold diggers, basically getting what they want from a man without giving it up. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing, putting that shit in their head. So therefore, when they subscribe to this type of stuff, this is what they do, and they really put this to use. So, some women are gold diggers directly and indirectly. Some women are gold diggers, they'll tell you straight up front, well, hey, you got to have this X amount of money and you got to have these type of material possessions before, we can even mess with each other. You know what I'm saying? And you got women that's indirect gold diggers, they want to have that same type of, mindset in order to get the things that they want, but they do it like in a roundabout manner. They don't come out and you're not as forthcoming and straightforward as the direct gold diggers. You know what I'm saying? They do this shit on the slick, and then but the thing is, as men, we gotta really get to know these women for who they are and take our time with these women. But a lot of guys nowadays, all they are is just for a piece of ass, you know what I'm saying? And they don't really take time and get to know these women and get to know what they're about and their motives, and what they gonna do in their intentions. And that's how they get messed over, get dogged over. If you really look at it, a woman gonna tell you who she is. All you have to do is just basically read the cues, and everything's gonna be explained. It's not really too hard. Just listen to her and listen to what she's saying. Watch her body language and listen to the stuff that she talk about. For example, she start talking about money, you automatically know, that's a potential gold digger. And I explained this on some of my earlier videos, that if you really listen to a woman, she's going to explain to you who she is, to that extent. But man, it's pitiful out here, man. And try to put guys up on game and try to bring them in and let them know how these women are, especially these young guys just coming up in age, man. And they be going to school and stuff like that, trying to better themselves, and they might want to date, and while they going to school and try to better themselves. And they spend tons of money trying to get to know these women and stuff like that, and they shouldn't be spending that type of money on these women. You shouldn't be spending a whole lot of money to get to know a woman anyway. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be spend little money as possible, because at the end of the day, that man's gonna be out that money. Not her. She's sitting back, laying back, getting pampered for free, at somebody else's expense. So I try to instill this to guys on my videos. Stop spending so much money on these women trying to get to know them, and stop letting beauty and body cloud your judgment, man. I done said this so many times in quite a few of my videos. I'm saying, oh man, she got a big ass, man. She got big titties, man. She look like she could be good in bed, man. She got a beautiful face. And they let that cloud their judgment instead of having discipline. Hey man, if you gotta go with a hard dick for a little while, then that's fine. It's best to have a hard dick, with money in your wallet, than chasing these bitches around, and to the extent that where you gonna get broke. Be trying to tell them, man. But these guys are not hearing it, and they could be tricking, man. And also, man, what happens is they go in these clubs and stuff like that, buying these women's drinks, thinking, well, hey, if I buy her a drink, she gonna talk to me. And sometimes it does work, you know what I'm saying? But you still shouldn't be spending no money to get to know a woman, because sometimes what they do, they'll sit around and at the bar, looking for a man to buy them a drink or whatever, and then they'll come talk some shit. Well, you gonna buy my girl a drink too, you know what I'm saying? And see, there they go with the manipulation thing. Women are great manipulators. Some of them. Women are manipulators and they are players too. So when when they're in the club trying to get a man to buy them a drink, and a lot of them go in the club to get a man to trick on them and stuff like that, buying them drinks, and guys fall for that trap. Instead of, you shouldn't be spending no money trying to get to know a woman anyway, like I said previously. And what happens is, you know, they go to spend all this money on a woman buying her 3 drinks, and you still might not get the number. You still, and if you do get the number, it might be a fake number. Once she leave your presence and you leave the club that night, you don't know, if that's the right number or not. You know what I'm saying? So the best thing for you to do, and if you do go, the club is not really a good place to meet a woman anyway. Because a club is nothing but a bunch of a big fashion show, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? You got bullshit ass people in there. You got thirsty guys that go around and they park they whips in front of the club, VIP style, stunting, styling, and profiling, chasing these women, going in there looking for them, trying to get a piece of ass. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's okay every now and then to go to a club, and you might run across somebody that you're like, not saying that it's not possible, but it's not really a good place, in my opinion, to look for somebody that you can have a meaningful relationship. Not to say that it's not possible, because it is, but it's just a lot of bullshit going on. It's a fake atmosphere, and men going there, looking for ass, and then women going there looking for men to pay their bills and stuff like that. But I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna roll into a part 2. So hang tight. Part 2 is coming up. Peace.